What? Come on, folks, you know what it is. Another unofficial toy hunt because I need it goes under your arms, keeps you from stinking. Oh yeah, a life. So I'm here to buy a life. But they got them in my size. Yes, I'm filming myself. Perhaps you've seen assholes like me before. Oh. Doesn't say it's got a roll-on applicator. Why does deodorant have to be so big now? My wife's car is a pit. How's it going, everybody? I have to go places. So let's go places. Come on. You know, you got nothing else to do. It's January 31st, everybody. So, while I'm waiting for my car to warm up just slightly, I'd like to say please have a happy and safe New Year's Eve. This is what we in show business call amateur night. So if you're going out, please be exceedingly careful with the whole drinking, drugging, and driving thing. Don't do any of those three things in combination. Well, I suppose you're gonna do the drinking and the drugging thing in combination. Most people do. I'm headed out and I'm gonna hit the Target, the center Target, where my wife said to me, she said,
I am feeling that you must go to the Center Street Target.
So we're gonna do that. And a couple of other stops. So we'll see what's out there on January 31st. And by the way, everybody, this is the day where this is a year right here. This is a year of living dangerously. Dirk Benedict wants his haircut back. If you don't know who Dirk Benedict is, look it up. I don't have time for that. The car is warmed up. Let's go. So yeah, Happy New Year from Silent Hill today. This is like 1 o'clock in the afternoon right now. So I mean, and then this has been going on all damn morning. This is what our winter looks like, everybody. Got a rocket in my pocket. Thank you, KMHD, for playing Sharon Jones. I miss Sharon Jones. Well, you don't know who Sharon Jones is. Alright, this fucking place is crawling. This is gonna be a total disaster. Watch. Okay. As usual, nothing in the main lines. Lots of Buzz Lightyear like anybody asked for it. Nothing much happening in Matchbox. I'm still waiting for the Ford Country Wagon to come out. Nothing but Lexus. Oh my gosh. Well, that severely limits the interest in that. threw my back out, taking the garbage out a couple nights ago. And I'm in a lot of pain. Oh. Andre. A bunch of these vans, Nazar. Okay. Interesting. There's a bunch of them. What series is this? Still the old one? BS. But at least there's plenty of Fast and Furious to keep you busy, Nazar. Plenty of that. All right, well. Oh, and there's that RoboCop again. That's pretty chill. Oh. And a bunch of Jay's Garage that nobody ever asked for. Ooh. Took the GT, huh? Yeah. That would have been my call. Don't get me started on cassette, but it's cute. It's the worst format in the history of recorded media, but it's cute. Hey Nazar, they finally made one for me. Green Ranger, though? Is it really the Green Ranger? So, Andre told me this morning that he found some cool stuff. Whatever I just ate, it's not edible. Shit. Ew. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't have taken something from my wife's car and put it in my mouth. That's on me. That's on me. Ow. All right. Let's go to the Center Street Target because my wife told me to. Yeah, that's good motivation. I can identify. All right, let's see if my wife was right. Let's see if there's a reason to be here other than walking around upright like a silverback gorilla right now. Don't get old. There's no point in it. I used to think it would be cool to be old, that I could vote, and that I could drink, and then I gave up drinking, and well, we all know how the voting's going. Oh boy, look at this. This is awful. Just awful. Just awful. Oh, hey, but they still got these. They still got these. Pick these up with your Kendalls and your Fast and Furious Jeeps. Thank you for coming through with the noisy cart right on time. Beautiful, beautiful. I do like the moon night, but I'm not going to put down any money for it. You know? Boy, picked clean. Check this out. Or either that or they just dumped all the stock out. It's all over at Ross. Neither am I. Jiminy Cricket. Ain't nothing left. It's picked clean. Unless if you're still looking for that indie character. Look at this. Sun Man isn't even happy. He's hanging his head. You've terminally made the Sun Man unhappy. He's the day man. All right.
So they hired him
And I'm gonna forego the fake sit down, the dramatic turnaround of the chair and all that other stuff that you might have seen. If you sat through a recent episode, you got to see all of the behind the scenes BS that goes on in making a TV show. 2023. About to be 2024. Okay, folks, so I just had a couple of things that I kind of want to talk about here before I let y'all go to your New Year's festivities. And please, again, be careful. Don't drink and drive. Don't drug and drive. Don't take anything and drive. Take an Uber if you have to, but stay home. Stay home and get lit up. Speaking of which, New Year's is not a necessary thing for fireworks. Although I know it's going to happen in my neighborhood anyway. I'm preparing for dog droppings and cats running under beds. Right, Lou? So, back to the nerdish for a minute here. My wife was downstate, as I joked recently, to go to a concert at the at the McDonald Theater in Eugene. And then the next day she kind of wound up at a few antique malls and stuff like that. And she brought me home this. And you're like, wow, that's cool. What's that? It's a paddle, minus the ball, of course. But that could be restrung easily enough. This is like from a long ass time ago. These are roughly $60 or so, just a quick Google search. And this one is a two-tone Joker face, so I'm really not sure about the province on this one. I'm still kind of researching it. But if you've ever seen one of these and you're a Batman fan like me, you'll be thankful that you had a wife who knew more than you, apparently. She's like, she threw it in my lap and I was like, oh, it's, yeah, Batman regalia I love. And she goes, Google image search the value already. And I was like, oh, okay. But the next thing I kind of wanted to talk about was some comic books that I picked up at Radar Toys. My last plug for Radar in 2023. But thank you all for saving my sanity across the holiday season here, because without you and your wonderful bins and your incredible counter people, who knows what kind of bedlam might have occurred. Anyway, I picked up, I'm starting to pick up some Flash comics. These are from the early 90s, I believe. So they're not necessarily all that valuable to begin with, but I really love the cover art on this one here. And I've just been picking up stuff where, the cover art really strikes me. And I've also been picking up some Flash stuff because as things go with a nerdish market, some of this Flash stuff has been devalued now. The movie didn't do as well as it was supposed to do. The merchandise didn't do as well as it was supposed to do. So the Flash collectibles didn't do nearly as well as they had to do. And specifically, I'm going to have to look and see if I can find it to post it up here next to me. But I believe that this mega figure from McFarlane is now ridiculously cheap on Amazon. At least it was before Christmas. And we've seen that with a lot of stuff. A lot of Spawn figures, a lot of other mega figures were $5 and $6 at Ross over the holidays. And not hard to find. So I'm also continuing on in collecting some Batman covers that really kind of that I dig on. I will, of course, read the stories inside as well, but I've been doing a lot of just sort of cover shopping for stuff that super sort of interests me. Batman Jazz. There is literally so much produced in terms of Batman in story format, in book form, in comic book form, in all of that. There's literally so much Batman that happens in the year that it's very difficult for any fan to keep up with all of it. So everything you're seeing here, though it might be old to you, it's kind of new to me. And then I saved this cover for the last because oh man, I love this cover. Batman and the Spectre. But look at that cover art. Is that not fantastic? Golly. And it gives me a really great dopamine shot. I'll tell you what, really does. Comic books have been my one steady this entire year. Diecast has gone up and down in my heart. Lego, still that steady connection to it. Models and all that other stuff that I like, building Gundam and stuff like that. Has all been fairly consistent. But the one thing that has been really solid in my heart this year was my collection of comic books. It's led me to a lot of really cool places, both north and south of me. I've met some really cool people, and it's been a lot of fun. Don't get so centered on one hobby, I think, is what I was meaning to say by that. If you see that you're getting a little monotonic on something, change the flavor. It's time. It's time. The last thing I wanted to talk about was a movie that my wife and I saw last night on our screen here at the Monkey Shine Lab Freelance Primate Theater. It's a very long name for a very small room. But Vampire Circus from Hammer Horror. These have been reissued on Blu-ray recently by the people at Synapse. And they put out this and Vampire Lovers and Dracula's The Brides of Dracula and Twins of Evil, which is going to be another one that I pick up pretty quickly here. And they've been very reasonably priced on Amazon, and that's where I've been getting them. But my wife had never seen this film. It stars lots of people in it, but the most notable are Lalla Ward, who played Romana for several seasons on Doctor Who, or at least one solid season on Doctor Who. And the strongman is played by David Prowse, who some of you will probably already know as Darth Vader. He was the suit actor James Earl Jones did the voice. Anyway, it's a trip. It is an absolute trip, and one of the more inventive vampire films to come out of Hammer. Check it out. Again, I got that at Amazon. Anyway, thanks very much, folks. I so appreciate when you spend time with us, because we know a lot of people doing the same kind of thing that we do, but we do hope that you enjoy it enough and that it's different enough that maybe you'll come back. If you think about it, hit the subscribe button. And also, please have a safe New Year's Eve. Take care, everybody, and I will see you in 2024. Scant hours from now, really. Wow. I thought my hair would be longer by now. Later. Right on, right on, right on.
How you people?